All right, Tommy. Please read out as many of Tony's names as he can remember.
Allegedly.
Wait, why don't you want to save this for the end?
I'm doing it right now.
He's podcast host, man. He can do whatever he wants.
Oh, yeah, okay, Tololupe.
Oh my days, what?
Tolulupe.
That's my first name, man.
Yeah, that's the first one that came up.
Jesus, okay. Rough start. Next.
Wait, how do you say your first name? Isn't that
Nope.
Tolulope? Tolulope. That's
First
not
of all,
it?
He explained this one to us as well.
Yeah, I gave you some phonetics.
Oh, yeah, I remember
I see
that.
you've been that, but
Yeah, that's good. I won't be able to find that. I won't be able to find that one again.
there are a
But,
few more in there.
Keep
Oh,
going.
yeah, Olufemi. I can't get that wrong, can I?
Yeah.
Olufemi?
Huh.
Oh, this is gonna be a tough one because how do you pronounce your W's? Oh boy,
The same way they do in English. What?
Oluwatoni? Oluwatoni, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
I like how you pronounce the name in two different ways.
I was gonna put this in
Yeah.
before the actual podcast started, but now it's gonna be like 5 minutes long at this rate.
Oh, Oludare.
Yeah, okay.
Adibi.
Mm-hmm.
Odabajo or Odabado. I don't know how you say your J's. I'm gonna say Odabajo.
It is English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Say it like it's English. Yeah.
Abiseo.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, that's wrong. Abiseo.
Mm-mm.
Abisayo.
Better.
And then okay. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Timothy.
I'm shocked you got that one. Legit. Yeah. I'll give you a solid 5.5 out of 10 for the most part.
It's
Yeah.
better than I thought it would go, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay,
most.
let's.
Oh, if you give me time, I can get the names right.
No, what's the fun?
I've only given you like, I don't know. How long have we known each other? Like 12 years? Maybe
Yeah.
longer.
How-
You still
how-
can't pronounce my first name.
Okay,
I
just say
would-
it. Say it right now.
Tolulokwe.
Tolulope.
You're closer to 6 now.
It's gonna be a 5-minute intro now.
Alright. Well, this is your fault.
I regret what I've done. I know this is my fault, but you know what? Let's actually get this started. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Mathani, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondy
That's me.
and the Will Smith to my Chris Rock, Tony O.
Oh, so we're not friends now? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying at some point I'm going to say something on this podcast that's going to require you to step up and smack me.
Yeah, probably. I remember last week before you shut me down and didn't let me speak anymore, I was going to say, Tommy, it must be really nice to have a consistent wonderful at the start of the podcast every time. Mine's just, it's a roll of the dice. I never know what Azar is going to say. Half
Yeah.
the time. Sometimes maybe, what is it? Good Katuse said. Sometimes maybe good and sometimes maybe shit. Was that it? Yeah.
I believe that is
Yeah.
the single greatest managerial quote that is out there.
Absolutely. Anyway.
Look, Tony, I like to keep you on your toes, and I know if I do the same to Tommy, it might rattle him. I've already had
Yeah,
him
you-
read about
you never know
8
what you get,
different
yeah.
names, 7 of which he maybe couldn't pronounce. So, we find different ways to keep Tommy on his toes.
I think I did pretty good.
You can't
I mean, you
score
did get a
yourself.
5.5 out of 10.
You passed.
All right,
I
perfect.
think.
Perfect. But yeah, about that Rock and Will Smith situation. What is this? Is this some scripted thing, or what is this? A real an actual confrontation? I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
When you said Rock, I was thinking of the wrestler come actor.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever
It would be a
heard
brave
Chris
man.
Rock.
It would be a brave man to slap Dwayne The Rock Johnson with the size he is.
These days he'd probably smile, shake it off. Yeah, he's a teddy bear now. But yeah, I don't know if that's scripted. It's pretty Will Smith's a pretty good actor, but that reaction afterwards, where he's screaming at the guy, yeah, that looked legit. But who knows? The Oscars have been pretty boring of late, so maybe they needed some action.
Yeah, do you guys ever watch?
Nope.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
I remember when I was younger, definitely used to watch, but
Yeah.
like not for a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched the Oscars, and I don't intend to start. I'll just catch the highlights on Twitter like everyone else.
Yep.
But something that we all did watch was Canada. The Canadian men's national team are going to the World Cup. They've
Hey.
done it. They have qualified with a game to spare. Boys, turns out Jamaica can't do it on a really fucking cold day in Toronto. I do not envy the players that had to play that game, but what an atmosphere at BMO Field. What a fucking moment.
I always enjoyed playing in the snow. I don't know.
Oh
Like,
yeah, it's quite fun. Yeah.
Yeah. No, staying on.
Snow is one thing, it's the wind. The wind yesterday was nasty.
Yeah, I mean, I was saying earlier, if Canada wants to win the World Cup, they just need to host it in winter. Yeah, they would be the only team really that's down for that. But no, Canada were fantastic again yesterday, as they have been for most of this qualifying campaign. Again, without their supposed talisman, Alphonso Davis, he was, I don't know, cheerleader
I mean,
in chief.
Yeah.
did you check in on his live stream at any
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
Because the moment they qualified
He
and his
broke
reaction to
down,
that
man.
was just, warmed my frigid heart.
Yeah, he was in tears. He was in tears. Yeah. No, it shows you how much it means because these guys like Alphonso Davis has never seen Canada in the World Cup, you know. So you don't really. It's not an expectation you have that you're gonna play in the World Cup in your career.
I mean, none of us have seen Canada in the World Cup. Was
Yeah.
86 was the last time they made it?
Yeah.
86. Yeah, it's what 34 years since they last made the World Cup. Yeah. No, they're all legends in their own right when you look at it. Every single one of them that played their part. I thought Jonathan David was again really good yesterday in a facilitator role. He's very much the Lacazette of that team.
He scores way more often than Lacazette does.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. But I'm more talking about the role. He does all the dirty work, and Kyle Larin, I mean, he's a perfect foil, you know, for David. He's always been a really reliable goal scorer for the national team. He's caught fire, especially lately. Great finish for the first goal. And honestly, it could have been like 10-0 yesterday. Did you see Buchanan's miss in the first miss in the first half?
Look,
Hey, he had a
they're
good
just trying to
he had a
keep it
good game though,
interesting, you know?
regardless of those misses.
They had a big crowd. You don't want to kill that immediately. You know, you get the early couple of goals, then you string Jamaica along for a bit.
Yeah, they were strong.
Keep the crowd invested. You know, give them a bit of danger, bit
Was
of a
it-
chance. Could it go wrong? It won't.
Was it Mariappa that scored the own goal at the end?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. As I was saying.
Lovely tribute to Harry Maguire against
You
Spurs.
took it away from me. Well done.
So you do it to yourself,
I
just
did.
to forget
If
about
anyone-
this stuff.
If anyone is gonna bash my fridge, it's gonna be me.
Yeah. No, it's great. Honestly, it's great that it's not only great that they're gonna be at the World Cup. It's great that they're gonna be. I mean, we have the expectation that they'd be a really good team at the World Cup. I don't know how many countries would fancy playing.
Wait,
Canada.
hold on. Do we have that expectation they're going to be a good team at the World Cup?
I'm not saying they're gonna win, but I don't think they're going there to get slapped like some countries do. If that makes sense, I think they. You don't think they could get out of their group?
Well, I mean, it's going to depend on the group. For me, I don't have those expectations of them getting out. I think the fact that they made it is the big achievement. But
How can your standards be so low, man? Come on, like, what's the point of? You
well,
gotta
know
have
what?
some hope.
Wait.
that
They
something
changed the
happens.
format, right? Isn't it going to be like I think the World Cup format is different now. This time around, where it's like some of the third place teams get in as well. Is that
No,
Is
it's
that
still,
this World
it's still
Cup?
32 teams, Tom.
Yeah.
it's
No, it's
still
still
not this World
32
Cup.
I'm thinking
teams.
Euros then. Still okay.
No,
Maybe
I think
Very much are.
I think the later World Cups they might be adding more teams, like maybe from 2026.
Starting 2026.
Yeah.
I believe
Okay.
starting from 26.
Okay.
But no, I think it will obviously depend on who Canada get in their group. But if Canada, I mean, there's a chance they end up in pot 3. But if, as is most likely, they do end up in pot 4, I think they're going to be one of the pot 4 teams that people don't want in their group.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense, because I think they can genuinely. I want them to get drawn against some of the big European
Yeah.
teams.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff.
So do
I
I.
want to see
yeah.
that game now.
Yeah, I want them to get drawn against Poland if they make it.
Yeah, Tony, we got to get there first.
All right, give us Poland, Nigeria, Canada, and I don't know,
Pakistan.
give us Brazil. Why not? Rather,
Pakistan.
I'm not even sure if we're back in FIFA yet. We were kicked out last I heard. I don't think we're back in yet.
Kicked out for what? I remember when
The
India were.
usual. Bit
Okay.
of corruption, bit of a hostile takeover of the Pakistani Football Federation. The
Interesting.
usual,
Okay.
standard stuff.
Well, I look forward to Pakistan being back and making what I assume will be their first World Cup. Yes? No?
Oh, look! If we make it past the first qualifying round, that'll be an improvement. Because what were we, like 200th in the world? 100, we have 200 million people at home. Can't find 11 guys to kick a football straight.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. No, yeah, bringing it back to Canada, I thought Sam Adekugbe was really good.
I didn't think I could get brought down this morning, and yet you've done it. Man United didn't even play. You're coming at me internationally now.
Yeah, no, I thought Sam Adekugbe was really good yesterday. I thought he had some moments where his delivery was disappointing, but he's such a threat down that side. I won't be surprised if he gets signed by by a team in Europe's top 5 leagues. I think, is he at Besiktas? I'm not sure if that's right.
He's at Hatayspor in Turkey though, but
Okay. I think I'm thinking of Kyle Iron. I think Kyle Iron's at Besiktas. But, yeah, no. He's really athletic. Seems really skillful as well, like a threat going forward. I'll be surprised if people weren't looking at him. But, anyway. Yeah, I seem to have more confidence in the Canadian national team than Tommy. But,
Hey, I'm super stoked that
Tommy's-
they will. I'm super
Tommy
stoked
is
that they're
scarred
through,
by Poland.
yeah, you've got to realize you have all this optimism, and then the tournament happens, and it all goes away in the first game when you get a red card and you lose. So, yeah, just keep your expectations, but in tow. But yeah, no, This is all. I still can't really fully comprehend that Canada's going to be at the World Cup, and we're going to be watching them, supporting them. What is it? This coming December, so not too far away.
I remember when I first moved here, I felt like I was surprised at how skillful the base level was in the country, considering the lack of representation at World Cups. Because obviously I didn't know much about Canadian football when I moved here in 2008. But it's not a surprise that the country's steadily been getting better and better at the sport, I feel. I don't know. I mean, we all met through football. Like, Canada's actually a pretty big football nation. Like, an underrated football nation, I would say. Like, yeah, lots of grassroots involvement, lots of immigrants as well, which, let's face it, gives them an advantage over some countries that are very strictly, very strictly homegrown. So, yeah, so many different types of people were represented in this team. Like, there's so many stories that you could jump onto if you wanted to get involved with the team. And, yeah, it's great, honestly.
Yeah,
that,
it's what.
It's
I was just gonna say, that's what Tony. That's what John Herdman actually said after the game. He's like, we have players playing in Europe and in top clubs. We got players like in MLS, and a lot of the sort of the youth players that are sort of up and coming, promising, are Canadian in MLS. And he's like, yeah, we're now like we're a footballing nation now. And you kind of have to agree with him. He's right. Canada's there.
It's also just such a likable team that plays like they can put the ball down on the floor and play. This isn't just sit back, lump it forward, hope that Jonathan David or Alfonso Davis get on the end of a long ball in behind. It's like they can play.
No,
like
they've got a lot of skillful players. By the way, we mentioned John Herdman. He's done a lot for football in this country because he was the
women's
and they. I mean, I think did he place Did he get bronze at the Olympics? Was that what I'm thinking of, or I can't remember. I seem to feel like Canada got bronze at the Olympics, but
they
I'm
did.
not sure.
They did. They did get bronze at 2016.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, the women's, a lot of the players, I think Christine Sinclair as well, spoke really highly of him. So, yeah, honestly, he's done a lot for football in this country, and
I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's also the first coach to lead a women's national team and a men's national team to a World Cup.
That's crazy. Makes sense when you think about it, but yeah. Huge impact.
Knight this man at once.
He's been with.
Is there a Canadian equivalent of knighting this man? He's English.
He is English. I was gonna say and the Queen is the sovereign. She's the sovereign leader of Canada, technically, isn't she?
Come on, Liz. Clock is ticking.
Lizzie, yeah. Queen Lizzie. That's Queen Lizzie to you.
My apologies. My apologies for not showing enough respect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, should we move on, or do you want to?
I mean, I'm at loath to move on, but I guess we should because there are unfortunately other countries going to the World Cup. USA and Mexico are both a point away. Should likely qualify out of CONCACAF, and I believe that leaves Costa Rica to pick up the fourth place unless they beat the US 6-0 or Mexico balls it up against El Salvador. But Costa Rica will be going to an international playoff against Oceania, which means they'll be playing either one of New Zealand or the Solomon Islands. And I, for one, would love to see the Solomon Islands at the World Cup.
Do we want to ask Tommy to tell his story from earlier about Solomon Islands?
Oh no, it's not about Solomon. It's not about Solomon Islands. No.
It's Tommy gave us an entire breakdown about a movie about the Solomon Islands. Turns out it was about American Samoa.
Yeah.
So
good. Hey, good movie though. Next Goal Wins 2014 documentary. I highly recommend anyone check it out. Because acclaimed director
for anyone who's actually interested in the documentary, it's not called Next Goal Wins, it's called Last Goal Wins.
I'm getting confused because there's an upcoming movie called Next Goal Wins by Taika Waititi, who is directing it. It's about the exact same story, which is actually pretty exciting because I didn't know he was doing that.
He mispronounces names, he gets movie titles wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, Tommy Sunday.
Yeah, check out.
Let's move on to Europe.
Check out what?
Stop it, Tommy. Stop advertising movies on this.
It's a good watch. It's a good watch. I'm going to recommend it.
Okay.
Bringing it back to football. It was a little upset in Europe this week. I'm not sure if anyone listening heard about this one. Italy, European champions, won the Euros last year, were, in my opinion, the best team in that Euros and deserved to win it. They're not going to be at the World Cup because they have been beaten at home 1-0 by North Macedonia. And football's fun, isn't it?
Didn't they miss out on the last World Cup?
They did, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
So what was it?
They have not. The
2014?
last time they were at a World Cup was 2014, and the last knockout game they played in the World Cup was the 2006 World Cup
2006,
Finals.
And they won it. Yeah, that's wow.
Hey, but at least they have a Euros in there, a win.
Yeah,
Got a trophy to hug and cry.
I mean, hey, I wonder what you'd take. Would you take that Euro trophy and in hindsight, knowing you're not going to make the World Cup? It's
nope.
No,
I don't think I would. Yeah, it's well. You're asking me would I take an AFCON instead of going to the World Cup? I don't know. I'm taking the AFCON. I want to go to the World Cup where everyone watches. I watched this game back when I heard the result because I can watch it live. Italy were terrible. Honestly, like they just got to the final third and lost their minds. Just shooting like crazy. No ingenuity to their play. Ciro Immobile, I don't know. I don't get this guy, man. Because as good as Italy were at the Euros, he was pretty bad.
Yeah.
In that competition, and I'm surprised he's still starting.
Well, who do they have for?
Well,
for
isn't
strikers?
Scamacca Italian?
Who is?
He's a Scamacca, isn't he Italian? Or did I get that
Sounds
wrong?
Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
He does.
Italian. He plays for what's Berardi's team? Sassuolo. Yeah. Speaking of Berardi, tell me
Oh,
he
yeah, I
saw his
saw
miss.
that. Yeah,
Jesus. Yeah.
less than stellar effort to
Oh
attempt
my
to score.
days. The goalkeeper passes to this guy, and he just very politely decides to pass it back. Crazy. Yeah.
He puts any pace on that
Oh,
shot, and it's in.
I would like to commend Gigi Donnarumma for being part of 2 meltdowns in the space of a month. Poor man. Poor man. I wonder where his head's at right now.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out that the wonderful named Alexander Trzaskowski was part of this tragic loss as well, and scores the exact same goal for Palermo several times on that very ground that he scored for North Macedonia.
Oh, really?
It's just everything about this game is just absolutely wild.
So where do like we know that they just came off winning the Euros and now they're failing to make the World Cup, but like where does Italy go from here? Is it like completely, revamp the national team? Is it just kind of
get rid of him?
Get rid of it. Okay, well, I mean,
get rid of
100%.
Immobile,
Yeah.
Like he just, he offers nothing.
How does
I'll
he
be honest
score?
with you.
How does he score like 40, 50 goals a season for Lazio?
I don't know. I've never rated this guy. Like I don't want to say anything about the Italian league, but I don't. Every time I watch him, he just looks like he's hitting, like he's shooting at defenders. Like, and then you see his goal record for Lazio, and somehow you just can't not pick him, right? But I think Scamacca would have been a much better fit because he might not score as much, but he's more of a facilitator. He's I think he's 6'5", like at least gives you the option if you want to cross the ball in.
Yeah.
I think they miss Chiesa as well.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, Chiesa's a big miss. Yeah, I don't know.
They definitely need to move on from that front. Like Insigne, probably move on from him.
Insigne is just about done with the national team anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, Berardi he's not it. Whatever it is, he's not it.
Yeah.
But I guess Berardi was playing the spot that Chiesa normally takes. So at least that one you can kind of understand being injury enforced.
Sometimes Bernardeschi plays there. I don't think he was in the team.
He wasn't even in. Yeah, he wasn't in the lineup. I mean, they was talking about bringing back Mario Balotelli.
I heard
That's
that.
The state of Italian strikers.
I heard that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where is he? Where is he playing football
You
now?
know what? Bring back Super Mario.
No.
I
mean,
not sure where he plays
did
now.
have a great Euros. 2012.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is he? I think he's playing in Turkey. I could be wrong.
No, he definitely is playing Turkey.
Okay.
I
No,
can't
he's
remember.
back in Italy.
Oh, is he?
Wow.
Who do you play for?
I thought he
think
was
he's
playing in
back
Turkey
Italy.
for like Demirspor. or
Oh
something.
no, you are right. He was at Monza last season, which is what I was thinking of. He's at Adana Demirspor right now.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah. I wasn't sure of the team name. But
Give you $5 if you can name another player from Adana Demirspor.
Adama Traore?
No,
Okay.
no, he's
No. Literally at
he's at
Barcelona.
Barca.
Come on.
There are like 10 Adama
It's-
Traore.
Oh yeah, that's true. like
Oh,
there's-
you're playing the numbers game. Aren't you?
Exactly. That's really what I was doing. Just, yeah.
is that the
Just,
case for like Moussa Dembele? Isn't there like a few of them as well?
Yeah, I'm missing Dembele as well, yeah. Oh, like,
Anyway, is there? Yeah, can't.
Both solid guesses, but
Loic
we
Remy.
have gotten very distracted.
Loic Remy plays on this team, no?
oh, does he?
I don't think he does.
That's a star-studded attack.
Yeah. Anyhow, Italy
I
needs
don't-
a
he-
striker.
he-
that's what
he does-
I think that's what we came to the conclusion of.
Oh, Gökhan Inler plays for them.
Oh, that's a
Wow.
name I haven't heard
That's
in
where
a
he's
while.
ended up.
There is a name.
Yeah, that's where he ended up. He's
I
their
thought
captain.
he'd retired. Wow.
So did I.
Leicester City
all
legend.
right, we've
eh?
gotten very distracted here. Come back to UEFA qualifiers. Because I mean, instead of Portugal Italy, we're getting Portugal North Macedonia after they survived a scare against Turkey. Oh, Burak Yilmaz, last kick for the national team is whacking a penalty off a crossbar.
Oh, he retired from the national team. Oh man, that is rough way to go.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He's pretty old. Yeah. Well, not old, but like, he's what, maybe 37?
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like he's been around forever.
He's up there.
But that's they had a chance to
Really good
tie
play.
that tie 2-2. That's an 86th minute. Yeah, rough goes. So Portugal goes through 3-1, and
I've changed my mind.
he
I think
must
no-
be.
Oh,
you changed
Go
your
on.
Go
mind.
ahead. Do it, Uzair. Go ahead. He must
He
be
must
what?
be Buraked with the
There
guilt.
we go. There we
Ah,
go. Okay.
There we go. Thank you.
That's
Thank you.
That's what he had.
Yeah. I can just
I
sense
like how
it now.
Tony knows when I'm about to make a pun.
Yep.
He's learned.
No, I've changed my mind. I think North Macedonia are gonna do it. They're gonna do it. They're gonna win on penalties.
Hey man,
against Portugal.
with Fernando Santos in charge of Portugal, anything is possible. The man is just
Allergic to
the
attacking
amount of
football.
talent. The amount of talent on that team that he just will stifle is astounding. I didn't think it was possible. Like,
Well, when you
he's
play
done
three
he's done an
defensive
excellent
mids,
job.
Yeah.
I
He's done an excellent job of nullifying Portugal's attack.
I noticed that Cancelo didn't play. Is Cancelo injured?
Because
Because they didn't really have the sort of squad, complete squad. I thought.
They were missing they were missing a lot of their defense. Portugal.
Okay.
I think Cancelo might be hurt because there's no reason not to have him in the squad. But they don't have Ruben Diaz either.
And Ruben Neves as well
they
was
don't have Robert
injured.
Neves.
Yeah.
He's injured. Yeah.
I wasn't sure what the
But-
situation with Cancelo was. If he's maybe coming back
Oh
on
yeah,
Tuesday.
Cedric got called up. Look at you. Getting called up for the national team. Well done. Yeah, they just preferred Cedric to Cancelo.
Okay.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
Yes.
So wait, Tony, you're calling for a
Don't-
North Macedonia win over Portugal.
Yep, on penalties.
Wow.
Ronaldo's gonna hit the crossbar. Yeah. Very, very. Precise.
Honestly, you know what? Honestly, I want to see it
Mm-hmm.
just to see everyone lose their minds again. The other qualifier being played tomorrow is Poland versus Sweden. Tommy's very own Poland against Zlatan Ibrahimovic's very own Sweden.
Well, before we get to that,
Wait.
I just want to say I loved seeing Wales beat Austria and Gareth Bale scoring a brace in that game. Or are you going to go to that one
come
after?
on to Wales. I was going to come on to Wales after that, but you know
no.
what? Let's
do that now and then preview after.
Gareth Bales.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gareth Wales.
Ladies and gentlemen, you see what I have to deal with. You see what I have to deal with these.
That free kick from Gareth Bale was a beauty, right in the corner.
I don't know, man.
You don't know? You don't know
rubbish
what?
Goalkeeping. I think that's rubbish goalkeeping. Like, I've heard so much. I think because it's Gareth Bale, everyone's so in love with this strike. The goalkeeper's on his knees when that's going in. What is he doing?
Yeah, Bale brought him to his knees.
Because
That's why.
the
yeah.
beauty, the majesty of the free
That
kick
was-
has brought that goalkeeper down to
Oh
his
my
knees.
god, the ball barely like it just goes up and down, tiny bit of swerve. Like yeah, great free, good hit. Okay, like he's done all he can do. But Jesus Christ, like if they put me in there, I'd have done exactly the same thing because I am rubbish in net. I'd have done exactly the same thing, peeked to see where the ball was going and then just not really made an effort. Just be like, yeah, I don't care. I'll end up on YouTube. It's fine. Like, yeah.
No, I just like, honestly, Gareth Bale is one of my favorite
His
players.
second goal
And
was
his second goal was
fantastic.
also fantastic too. It's good to see him play football because we just never see him play.
I love when we bring Bale out of his like cryogenic golf course every international break. It's just good to see him.
He's played only one game less for the national team than he has for Real
That's
Madrid
wild.
since the start of the season.
Oh my God.
Like, that's insane. And he's scored
And
way
he
more
still
goals
performs,
and got
yeah.
more assists. Yeah, it's
Remember when Madrid had the chance to sell him off to somewhere
China.
in China,
Yeah.
and Florentino Perez blocked the move?
out of spite. Out of spite.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think that was smart on their end.
Nope.
Take the money.
I
You guys are getting the money. Take the money and go.
I remember seeing the contract that Bale would have got potentially if he went. It was just unreal money. Yeah, that's.
He's still on unreal
I mean, he's
money.
still. Imagine what he's on now, and then like probably double that.
Really?
Yeah, I think it
Wow.
was. I think it was that. Yeah, but anyhow, we can now move back to. Wait.
It was back when the Chinese Super League was
Yep.
paying ridiculous wages. That has
Yeah.
completely fallen apart since. So I think Madrid doing that actually might have saved Bale and in the medium term. But coming back to Poland against Sweden, Tommy, I know you don't want to talk about it. but
Well, you see,
this is ridiculous.
I had to. I had to watch. I didn't have to watch, but I watched a bit of Poland played Scotland in a friendly on Thursday, and they were shit. We had to rely on.
Oh, did
We we had to rely on Piontek diving in the 90th minute to get a result out of the game. Milik got injured, so he's now out. Who is probably one of our more, besides Lewandowski, one of our more informed players.
Tommy, do you think he was milking the injury a little bit?
No. Anyhow,
Lewandowski didn't play?
no.
this game,
It
right?
wasn't it wasn't the starting a full sort of lineup, but it also was not an impressive warm up performance at all. And then you have Sweden, who is coming off a win. Zlatan didn't play. I think he was ineligible due to yellow cards, so he may play on Tuesday. I'm assuming he was called up. But Sweden's gonna be a tough opponent.
If you're
I don't
getting
know why I
if you're
thought
getting
he had
beaten by a
retired.
40-year-old Zlatan, you don't deserve.
Well,
to be at the
I
World Cup,
wouldn't,
my friend.
I wouldn't disrespect Sweden that much. They're a good team. They've got some good players.
Did Zlatan?
I think they're a better. I think they're a better team. Than
I
Poland,
agree. I
so.
actually 100% agree with you. That's why I'm very worried about this match. We are at home though, so I don't know if we get that sort of. I don't know if home field advantage actually helps us or not because we don't really perform that well at home. And we have a few injuries. Klik is injured. Like I said, Milik is injured, and we also fired our coach Paulo Sousa last month, and we have a whole new manager in who has little to no really experience outside of Poland, and we're doing that right before a big.
Well, it's a good thing you're playing in Poland.
Yeah, right
then.
before a big game, we fire our manager. So honestly,
Lewandowski has been managing that team for
Yeah, you
years.
can-
Let's be honest.
well, let's
Yeah.
hope he pulls out a win and gets us to the World Cup. But at least I know I've got Canada to cheer for in there.
Look, Tommy. I mean this in the most respectful way possible. I don't want to see Poland at another World Cup. I don't want to see them there. Every time they go and they're miserable. Like the last couple of times, it's been so bad. I just get them out, get Sweden in, respectable team, do well at World Cup sometimes. Yeah, just give me a break from Poland. at
we
the World
play
Cup.
awful
I
football,
don't want it anymore.
and it's funny because the guy that Paulo Sousa actually had us playing a bit better in terms of our build up, and then we fire the guy. But he also had a brain cramp where he rested, half the team in a game where we had to, our last qualifying game where we had to win to secure sort of like a good a higher ranking in the playoffs. But it didn't end up working in our favor anyhow. But yeah, I'm not optimistic, but I will be tuning in and be very nervous on Tuesday to watch that.
I will make sure I message you repeatedly during that game. On from Europe to Africa now, and the first legs of the final African qualifiers have already been played. The two standout results so far are Egypt leading Senegal 1-0 in a rematch of the AFCON final from a couple of months ago, and Ghana drawing 0-0 with Nigeria. Tony, which one of these do you want to get into first?
I watched the Ghana-Nigeria game, so I'll go into that. Pretty dar. It's a big.
Tony, I have opening this. I have one major question for you. Are Nigeria gonna qualify?
Okay, I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to say. I don't know, man.
Question.
Look,
Answer my question.
Nigeria.
You can't keep ignoring my puns.
I can, and I will until you come up with a good one. But I don't know. Nigeria are a more talented team than Ghana, man for man. Like Ghana only really have one top quality player. That's Partey, who did play well against us, admittedly. But I don't understand this team. Like Nigeria, I don't really know how they're gonna play. Ghana were really solid defensively, and Nigeria struggled to progress the ball forward. Don't know that I agree with the system that he's playing, but yeah, we did have the chance to win it. Simon Moses should have scored, should have put us ahead, and we did have a penalty very late on that was overturned by VAR. Maybe correctly, although I thought the foul in the build-up was a bit soft. But I'm not confident after that display, I'll be honest. The second leg is in Nigeria. You'd expect home advantage should see us through, but yeah, I don't know. I hope we make it through. We usually do make it through. Go ahead.
Are away goals a thing in these playoffs?
It used to be, but I'm not sure that they are now. I'm going to say they are, because they've always been. So I don't see any reason why they would change that now. But yeah, to be honest, that doesn't help us since we didn't score any away goals in the first leg.
Yeah, that's what I was going to point out. The nil-nil away draw becomes much less valuable once away goals are a thing.
Yeah, we had our full attacking contingent this time. Like, unlike in the AFCON, Osimhen was up front. We had Dennis as well, but we just couldn't get the ball to those boys. So, I don't know. We need to do much better in this second leg, but I'm fairly certain that they will. It's just a nagging fear I have about that midfield, but we'll see.
I will say away goals are still a thing.
Yeah, they usually are. So, that's concerning. Because I feel like it's going to be a low-scoring game. So, we'll see.
I'm excited to have a day of football where both of you are stressed and I'm not.
Yeah, there's tomorrow is definitely the day to tune in. There's like pretty much all the meaningful games are tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much. The Liverpool derby. Tommy was pointing out that Mendy made a very fantastic but pointless save in the build-up to Egypt's goal.
Yeah, unlucky for that defender.
This guy after the Carabao Cup final, this guy just kept on going saving Liverpool shots. Doesn't even have to be playing Liverpool, still saving their shots. But that's such an unlucky goal to concede.
Oh, I thought Tommy was going to say something.
No, I was gonna say. I saw the highlights for this game, and Egypt had a fair amount of chances as well. There was a goal called off for Senegal in this game, I think late in as well. And so wait, Egypt was away, right, in this one, or were they at home?
I think they were at home.
I think they
They're
were
at
at home.
Okay, so then
Yeah,
it's not an
they were
away
at
goal.
home.
Okay, so then yeah, there's still plenty to play for in this leg. So I'll be tuning into that as well to see how that goes. But yeah, it's gonna be tough to.
They're well set, though.
It-
Egypt. No away goals conceded. Carlos Queiroz football.
Yeah,
Could see a 0-0.
Well, you're gonna be tuning into 90 minutes of Egypt parking the bus.
Yeah, Mohamed El Neni's going to have a stormer.
it sucks though that one of these two teams.
So many ankles for him to clatter into.
One of these two teams are not going to be at the World Cup because they're when you come to like African nations, these are two of the top teams.
I was gonna say I hate the qualifying structure for Africa because so many strong teams are gonna miss out.
Yeah,
Like I think Cameroon are in danger of missing out. One of Egypt or Senegal is not gonna be there. One of Nigeria or Ghana is not gonna be there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's done this way, but really doesn't help the representation at World Cups. We still don't have a team that's gone to the semifinals of a World Cup. Ghana the closest, but hey, listen. Tomorrow is a big day for a lot of African nations. I'm gonna be stressed while watching this, but hopefully Nigeria can go through. Couldn't care less about Senegal or Egypt, but yeah.
Actually, I care about the Senegal-Egypt thing because if Egypt go through, it helps out Canada in the draw. It gives us a higher chance of getting pushed up to pot 3 based on rankings because Senegal are, I believe, 18th in the world and Egypt are 34th. Canada are 33rd.
Yeah.
So, come on, Egypt.
You got to play the best to be the best, right? I guess it's got to beat the best to be the best, but yeah. The last 2 qualifying games that were played, Algeria, Cameroon. Algeria are ahead in that one. They
Away win as well for
yeah,
Algeria.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
they're a really good spot.
Yeah. And what was the last? Tunisia? I think.
Tunisia and
Tunisia
Mali?
are 1-0 up against Mali. And there's also Morocco and Congo,
Congo,
which
right.
is 1-1.
Yeah.
So I don't know. All of these ties are still really, really close, and all these games are being played on Tuesday. So 1 p.m. for Nigeria, Ghana, and Senegal, Egypt. Shame they couldn't stagger those ones. And 3:30 for the remaining 3 games. What's left? Oh, South America.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty cut and dry there at this point. Brazil, Argentina, Ecuador, Uruguay, all qualified. I mean, Uruguay reeled off 3 wins in a row to qualify, which is impressive. But that last playoff spot, the 5th place in the table, still all to play for. Peru currently have 21 points. Colombia currently have 20. Chile currently have 19. So it's going to be one of those 3. Which one of the 3 are you boys backing to seal that spot? I can give you the games.
Yeah,
if you
well,
want.
Chile has to play Uruguay, so that's going to be tough for them. But at least, like you said, Uruguay's already qualified. Who does Colombia? Colombia has to play Venezuela, so you'd think they'd win that one. And then Peru's got Paraguay, so yeah, it's tough for Chile. I would say for sure. I'm not going to back them, but yeah, I love to see Colombia get through. And especially with them playing Venezuela, the bottom team in the qualifying stage, you'd think they get that win, and maybe get that 5th spot. But yeah, it's gonna be too bad not seeing Chile in there. But I guess they're not as strong as a team as they were in the past few years.
Both Brazil and Argentina unbeaten in that group.
They've absolutely walked it so far.
Yeah, kind of feel Argentina are in a really good place right now in terms of the team dynamic going into the World Cup.
I mean, they'll be riding some confidence after the Copa America win, right?
Yeah. This could be Messi's big tournament.
One last hurrah for
one last
Messi
hurrah, the last hurrah.
And I think Di Maria also said that he probably played his last home game in Argentina.
The Angel of Mary.
Yeah. So honestly, I could see both of them retiring from the national team after the World Cup.
Sorry to bring it back. I just realized Ivory Coast are not going to the World Cup. That sucks. Because they're probably the most talented African team.
Not even
in
in the final
playoffs. Yeah,
Wow.
He had a good game against France.
So,
but anyway,
the team that does finish in 5th in South America will be playing a playoff against a team from Asia. Asia is also pretty cut and dry in terms of the qualifiers right now. 4 of the 5 spots have already been sealed up. South Korea, Iran, Japan, Saudi Arabia, the usual suspects really from Asia, have made it through. The playoff is going to come down, within Asia at least, is going to come down to Australia against, well, I guess technically 3 teams have a shot at qualifying to this playoff from the other group. The UAE are in pole position, but they also have 9 points from 9 games, which is just tells you how much South Korea and Iran have walked their group. Iraq have 8 points from 9 games, and Lebanon have 6. I mean, I actually just want to see what the game is, because if it's UAE versus Iraq, no, it's UAE versus South Korea. Okay, Iraq might be able to get this. They play Syria, and the winner of Australia against whichever team it ends up being gets to deal with the South American team. So I feel like we're only going to be having 4 Asian teams in the World Cup, because Australia are not very good.
yeah, this might be the weakest Australian team since I started watching football. Can't really think
I was
of.
going to say, can you think of a player?
Weakest since 2006. Weakest since 2006. Or pre-2006, I'd say.
Is there any sort of top flight players from Australia right now in any of the big leagues?
Is Matty Ryan Australian?
He is Australian.
Yeah, that's about it. That's really it. Can't think of anyone else right now.
They have Aaron Moy, who was at Huddersfield at one point, and I don't know if he's still there. And I don't recognize anyone else, really.
No.
There's a guy called Sainsbury's. Great name.
Oh, yes, please.
Great name.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I missed Tim
Fantastic.
Cahill and him punching corner flags after scoring a header.
Yeah, he was an
I mean,
angry
they
man.
haven't replaced him by the looks of it.
No.
Like, I don't know what this team does, really. There's no... You know, when you look at a team, you pick out, like, alright, this guy's a threat. You look at Australia and you're just like, alright, I guess there's no threat.
Do we think there's any Asian team that can make a splash at the World Cup? Really? South Korea, maybe?
Like, South Korea would be my best bet.
Yeah. They did pretty...
They've always got enough, like, technical quality about them.
Yeah.
And, like, they're good for, like, springing a surprise or two when needed. Like, think about Germany last time.
Yeah. They have 2 good forwards up there. In Son and...
Yeah.
And Hwang?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Japan, like, they're a
Saku-
good technical team, but they do end up getting bullied a little bit.
They have Takuma Asano up front. I'm sorry. No. Just... no. Arsenal legend Takuma Asano. Never played for us. But... yeah. They're lacking... They have a decent defense. You like what?
Honestly, I don't think Asia's going to be doing too much. Like, I think most of our hopes will rest on South Korea. They are the only unbeaten team in Asian qualifying. Mm-hmm. But beyond them, you know, Iran, we kind of know what we get with them. They'll be solid defensively. But, I mean, they've only conceded 4 goals in 9 games throughout qualifying. But, you know, they'll keep it tight at the World Cup. But
how about
probably
Qatar?
not getting out of their group.
How about Qatar? No?
Oh, I forgot they were at the World Cup. I guess we will have
They're only
5 Asian
hosting
teams
it.
at
Wait,
the
did they
World
play
Cup.
any friendlies this past week?
Qatar, probably.
I wonder how they've been. I wonder how they've
honestly,
been doing in their
I
friendlies.
haven't paid any attention to them. Like, I've just
Because Tony,
ignored them
you
mostly.
watched.
They beat Bulgaria.
They beat
They beat
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria.
Okay. Because
Yeah, 2-1.
you saw a bit of
Good to see.
was it England and who did England play?
Switzerland.
Okay, yeah. And what was it? France and Ivory Coast, I think, was the other friendly that happened.
Yeah, France and Ivory Coast was a fantastic game because Ivory Coast really they had a go at France. Wilfred Zaha, particularly Nicola Pepe is really annoying for me to watch because it's just like you can see how talented he is, and it's just if he feels like a waste for me. It's just yeah. But he was really good. He destroyed Teo and Lucas Hernandez on that right-hand side. Beat Hugo Lloris at the near post for his first goal. Probably wasn't expecting him to shoot with his right foot. But, yeah. The much-loved Olivier Giroud moves one goal closer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
There we go. The news we
He's
wanted.
coming for you, Thierry Henry. He is coming for you.
How many goals off is he now?
The light of the international
4
break.
goals.
4 goals? Oh, let's go Giroud.
Yeah.
Tony, how mad are you going to be when he gets called up to the World Cup or something?
I mean, he can get called up. He doesn't score at World Cups, right? That's his thing.
Hey,
So...
yeah, he doesn't score at them, but he does win them.
Okay. I won't be upset if he wins the World Cup. It's already won one. Like, it's not even about Thierry Henry.
It's very much about Thierry Henry.
No, for me, it's
I've
like
made it about Thierry Henry.
Of all the forwards France have had in their history, it's like if Olivier Giroud is at the top, it just seems wrong somehow. Like
No.
Platini,
It seems very,
Zidane,
very right.
Henry, Anelka, Trezeguet.
Compare the
Benzema.
beards. Compare the jawline.
Okay.
The jawline always wins out, baby.
Yeah. The England game, honestly, Southgate went back to his 3 at the back. I don't know what's wrong with that guy, man. Like, he just...
You need to protect Maguire. You need to wrap him in
You
cotton
don't need to
wool of
protect
two other
Maguire. You need
defenders
to
around
drop him. You need to drop him. You don't need to protect him.
When you drop him, you protect him. You wrap him in cotton wool.
And
Have you ever, like, when they move a fridge, like, you know, you wrap it up a little bit. You
I
protect
don't
it.
wrap
Make sure
my
the doors
fridge up
don't
in
go
cotton
sliding
wool.
around.
What are you talking about?
Have you ever moved a fridge? Have you ever moved a fridge?
I have moved the fridge, and I did not put it in cotton wool.
You
so-
tie up the doors. Well, you're not. It's a high risk fridge with Maguire. Okay.
Okay. He needs to be dropped. He is the reason that they play a back 3, and for that very reason, he needs to be dropped. It's ridiculous now. They were terrible against Switzerland. If Switzerland could finish, they'd have destroyed. Like, Jordan Pickford had a fantastic game. He really did. Made a number of really important saves. Luke Shaw scored a really nice goal on the stroke of halftime. I think that was England's only attack in the first half. And then they get a pretty soft penalty to win it. Mark Gay, who was playing on his debut, had a header that hit someone's hand. And Harry Kane does what Harry Kane does.
It's good to see that Harry Kane's favorable standing with referees extends to the international game too.
Yeah, seems to be. No, it's not. I feel like for England, that's all he does: score penalties these days. He was pretty anonymous otherwise. He looks,
anything to get him past Rooney's record.
Wait, what is Rooney's record?
49. Is it 49 or 50?
I can't remember, but like Kane is not far off from it.
I think he's 1 goal behind now.
So he's only 1 goal behind the record.
Is he only one behind?
I think so.
He's also done it in like half the caps. So
yeah. Well, let me check that.
I think Rooney's got 53. I'm seeing.
Is it 50? Okay.
And
so
then
maybe.
Kane's got 49.
I think he's 4 behind.
Okay.
Yeah, because he just passed Lineker.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay. Well, he's gonna break that record.
He might do it at the World Cup.
Yeah. 100%.
Not if England.
They've got enough friendlies before then.
Yeah. I don't know. I just found England pretty underwhelming. They were missing some players, but yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't look like that team's making enough progress. But they were at the finals of the Euro, so what do I know? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, is there anything else we wanted to talk about? And the names we want Tommy to
No,
pronounce. How about you put in all your names?
You know one thing I think we missed out on was, so Wales aren't playing their playoff final because of they play the winner of Ukraine and who's the other team? I'm drawing a blank here.
Scotland.
Is it Scotland? Okay. And we don't know when that game's getting rescheduled. So, yeah, I mean that sucks for Wales too, right? Because they won't be able to play that playoff final for a while, I would assume.
Why didn't they are Ukrainian players not playing right now, just in general? Or I'm kind of confused as to why they didn't play that game. I know what's going on in Ukraine. My head's not been in stuck in the sand all this time.
Of course. I think it's just of because of that they don't they don't want to have Ukraine play. Just for that reason. Settled. Yeah, maybe okay. I think that's it. The league is definitely not going on, but we've seen a lot of players still playing in the other leagues, of course. Yeah. So we don't know when that game between Ukraine and Scotland will be, and that puts Wales in a tough situation as well, because I guess they'll try and put it on when they do the playoff matches between the different nations. Maybe they'll try and put it around there, but we'll see. No idea.
That's what I assume the plan is right now, because you still have the intercontinental playoffs, and because they've got 3 slots in the World Cup that won't be decided at the end of the week. When they do the draw, those 3 teams are just going to slot into pot 4, which I think all the teams remaining in that would have been in pot 4 anyway, so that kind of works out.
Yeah, it would make sense. It would make sense. Yeah.
I mean, I guess, we do have that to look forward to on sometime this week, I believe, 1st of April. Is that a Friday, Thursday? Something like that. Who knows what days of the week are anymore.
Yeah.
Time is meaningless during the international break.
Well, I think this one's definitely been a bit better than previous ones. Well, especially for us.
But I also still can't tell what day of the week it is based on the football, so...
Is that how so football's your calendar, basically? Yeah.
Very much so. It's a struggle during the summers.
Yeah. Is it time to check my fantasy team? Is that basically how you do it? How many days till...
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, okay. Oh.
How many days until I forget to check my fantasy team at the deadline?
Hey, you guys are doing well in the...
Who are you guys?
League.
I am.
Oh, Tony,
doing well.
I thought you were at least for a bit. Maybe you dropped off now, but Azer's doing well. I think you're above me, Azer, in the league.
Yeah, that says more about you than it does about me.
I'm not even sure.
Oh no,
I am
wrong.
in the top 10.
I'm wrong, Azer. I'm above you. I think.
I think he did that on
disappointing.
purpose.
That's too bad.
This might be because you got 75 points and Uzair got 38 in the last round.
You know what I want to do actually is that
I forgot to check my team, and because it was half the teams weren't playing, I didn't make changes. So I
wanted to give a shout out to Morgan Wade, who fantasy fanatic, who's up to 7th place now in our Nooners table. Well done, Morgan. Must be doing something right.
Are you shouting at someone that's behind both of us?
Yeah, he's just mocking people now.
Jesus Christ. Morgan, don't stand for this nonsense from Tommy. All right, we should wrap this up now. Looking forward to that World Cup draw. Excited to see who Canada gets. Hoping for at least 1 or 2 big teams. I want to take one of them out.
Yeah, I hope they get France.
England.
And Nigeria. And Poland.
I was gonna say Italy, but that's not gonna be happening.
No.
I'll settle for Germany. I think we'd probably get destroyed.
Yeah,
by Germany,
probably the one team.
Not in Timo Werner's up front. You never know.
Not if Timo's up front.
Yeah.
But all that's left to say is please give us a follow on Instagram and Twitter at 442 and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. Give us ratings on the podcast app as well. That helps other people find us. feel like I should have been asking for those a long time ago, but, better late than never.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me, Tommy.
Cheers, Azair, and Tony. Good luck in tomorrow's game.
Thank you very much.
Wait, why are you? Oh, I was wondering why you were wishing me. Like, I was like, do I play tomorrow?
No, I was accepting.
I realized it's for Tony.
No, it's for
I
Tom.
realize it's for the Niger boy.
Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, let's get out of here, Azair.
Yep. Thank you for joining me, Tony. If you have any more names, listeners and Tony, if you have any more names you'd like Tommy to mispronounce at the top of the podcast, please send them in.
Oh, I'll tell you what. My mom's waiting for her request, her official request to be on the pod. So
Done. I will. Please
I should
provide me with an email. I will gladly have her on. We will chat. It'll be lovely.
I would definitely get a letter wrong on that email address, but yeah, sure.
Call your mum, Tony. Tell her we'd love to have her on.
No, I don't think I could do it. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't have to. Tommy and I will chat with her.
Yeah,
that would
be fun.
Mm-hmm. She's got good football
knowledge. Hear all about little Tony.
Mm-hmm. Right.
We'll have the football knowledge. I just want to hear about baby Tony.
What? No. What? Okay. Let's get out of here. This is going down a weird road now.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.